My name is Jen. This is Taco.
And I'm Ray. There's a taco blocking me. Hello!
And welcome back to another unboxing video. This time we went really out of the way and bought a 3D printer. So why they sudden jump to 3D printing? Well, I have always wanted to try casting jewelry out of something that was digitally 3D sculpted, and Ray has suddenly learned how to sand cast.
Yeah, so in one of our previous videos, we actually needed to sculpt one of our objects. So instead of needing to hand sculpt objects every time, I can actually 3D print my objects now, which is going to make it a million times easier.
The camera focused on the cat butt. So 3D printing has been around for a while, and we are just jumping on the train now finally. But right now is the easiest time to get into 3D printing, and it has gotten a lot less intimidating, and the printers are much easier to set up, much easier to use. 3D modeling programs are a little bit easier to learn. There's tons of tutorials out, and there's 1,000,001 files out there. So we're going to try 3D printing finally.
Yeah, so I was just browsing on Amazon with the 1,000,001 sales one day, and FlashForge was actually on sale for, I believe it was $339. Randomly, I decided I wanted it and sent it over to Jen, and we started to do some research, and luckily, my random pick turned out to be a great one, and Jen's going to tell you why.
Yeah, I did a lot of research.
A lot of research.
So after all of that research, we decided that this was going to be the best one for our purposes. Cat, stop eating the plants.
Cat Patrol.
So the printer we got is the FlashForge AD5X. Now the FlashForge AD5X is the perfect beginner printer. It's supposed to be super easy to assemble. Supposedly the website says it takes under 10 minutes. We're going to test that. And it has a lot of really cool features that you can use. It does have a 99% resume print recovery, which means that if there's a power outage or your print stops, 99% of the time it should restart up just fine right from where it left off. That used to be a big problem with old printers where it would fail, and all those hours of printing time were just wasted down the drain. So this printer has a quick release nozzle, so that means that you can actually just change out the nozzle if anything goes wrong with it, rather than having to change out the entire print head, so it's a lot cheaper if something does go wrong with it. And as for print speed, this prints at 600 millimeters per second. So it's actually a pretty fast print speed and one of the fastest for this price range, whereas a lot of the ones in this price range might have a 200 to 400 print speed, other than like the Bamboos. They're faster. Now this printer specifically is a Core XY type of printer, which means that unlike the most common 3D printers that you see at the $100 to $300 price range, which are called bed slingers, and they move the bed back and forth. This one, the print head actually moves throughout the whole XYZ axis rather than the bed moving. So it's supposed to be a lot more stable, prevent any print failure from the vibration or any weird details that happen. So you get those weird little glitches in the print. Basically, Core XY printers are supposed to reduce the vibration to give your prints better detail and more consistent detail. Now, the absolute coolest thing about this printer, and especially for this price range, is that it is a multicolor printer. So it does have the ability to add 4 different color spools on here, and it can print in true multicolor, so you don't have any of that print bleed. Instead, it actually switches colors and purges the nozzle, so it is a true multicolor printer. And if you do run out of filament on one spool, and you're just printing in one singular color, it will automatically go to the next spool, so you don't run out with a stop print or failed print. It'll just keep going. Now, the only drawback to these printers is that there is a lot of filament waste, 3D printer waste, or as some call it in the industry, 3D printer poop. So we'll see if we can figure out what to do with that later. Now, this printer is compatible with pretty much every single type of filament that's out there so far. So everything from all of your different PLAs to your PETG, your ABS, your nylon, and to be able to print with ABS, which does give off some fumes and stuff, you can actually get an enclosure kit. Now, we didn't buy the enclosure kit yet, so we will eventually. And there's an optional camera that you can buy, which we did buy the camera, but it has not arrived yet. So that'll be a separate video. But the camera will actually let us monitor it in real time, and supposedly it has a lot of really good reviews that it's a pretty decent camera and that it does have pretty good video quality, so that you can see if you have a print failure, if something goes wrong, you can see exactly where it went wrong and what happened. So let's get to the assembly and let's see how long this will take us.
The printer does have a lot of really cool features, and it all sums up to, I made a great pick. So let's get to the fun part and cut it open.
Yes.
Ooh, that's heavy.
I am going to set up a timer and let's see how long it actually takes to set up.
Oh, tools. I think this slides out the front. Yes, it does. That is our filament thread. One thing, they definitely pack this well. Get our handy dandy instructions. First, install a display screen. With the toolkit for the foam packing done. Okay, we're just flipping the display screen around. There you go. Screen's in place. Step 1 done. Huh? 5 minutes in. Making good time. I love that sound. On the bottom, number 3. Perfect. And then our tube goes in the hole. All set up. So we got it all set up. Actually did not take that long. 19, say 20 minutes flat for never putting anything together like this. They say we didn't do too bad. I'm gonna get out of the way and hand this over back to Jen, and she'll start walking you through it.
Hello. Let's set up our 3D printer. So there's an on button somewhere back here. Oh my god, the screen's upside down.
Pause.
Now that it's the right way up. So select your language. So we're gonna go, it's English. Okay, everything's been removed. We're gonna turn on the Wi-Fi. Loading. Now, I need to download the FlashMaker app. So let's scan the QR code.
Don't mind me.
That did not work. Let's go in the Play Store and download it the old-fashioned way by searching for it. Oh, this is to bind the account, so you need to actually download it first. It's not the QR code to find the app. Agree. Do I not have any idea what I'm agreeing to? I have no idea, but we're going to agree to it anyway.
I'm pretty sure you just agreed to 100 years of hard service.
Wonderful. Open FlashMaker and scan the QR code to bind this device. Aha.
There we go.
Woo. Okay.
There it is. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, we're at 58 out of 60.
Ooh.
Sounds like it's going to take off.
I was gonna say, this sounds like a jet engine.
Fresh filament. Different spools for different colors, filament. So we're going to use up the test stuff first on our benchy.
Filament 1 is auto loading.
roll this way, hopefully. Filament number 2.
And after the auto loading is complete, it does show up on the screen itself.
We're actually
two.
fed.
Yeah, look at
Reload the blue.
blue incoming. Oh, you can see it.
Okay, now we gotta select a slot and edit the filament. So filament type is PLA. Color, this was 1, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's white. Number 2 is PLA.
Dun, dun. Ooh,
Next. Oh, we're gonna do a test model, I guess, first.
perfect.
3D printer poop. The first thing the printer does is print waste.
Print is finally done. Had to catch the poop. So for our print, this was all the poop that was created. Let's go ahead and do the satisfying part. 3D printers have came a long way. Just searching online on printables, there's 1,000,001 files out there. Most of it is little knickknacks and decor, or they have a lot of tools and little gadgets around the house, so I don't have to hand catch the poop every time. I'm gonna print out a cat disruption. She wants to join me. I'm gonna print out a poop basket that I can attach to the back, so I won't have to hand catch the poop every time it purges. This is going to be very fun to explore for both our businesses and just something to do in the spare time. I have a lot to learn. I'm going to dive into it.
And now to print a benchy.
Benchy! Benchy. Do you have the benchy loaded?
Yes.
Hit start. Oh,
I guess one of us can only be logged in at a time.
that's stupid.
Our first project is going to be printing this benchy. We always have a cat.
Meow. There we go.
Our first benchy is finally done.
Woo!
Let me pop it up.
Magnificent.
Now you can see we had the head slightly off because it wasn't lining up with the little chute that it purges the filament down, and it reset itself at the very end there. So it printed it perfectly in the center where it should have been originally. So that's how far it was off. But it hangs on pretty good. Okay, let's pop the benchy off. Oh, that popped right off. Put this back on here. Oh, that's actually so cool.
Oh yeah.
First benchy done. And now we can continue 3D printing more.
Excited?
Yes. Our first 3D print is completed. Well, actually, it's our second because we did the little FlashForge coin.
Invisible helping.
That was our first 3D print, the FlashForge coin. And we printed a benchy. And it actually came out really good, really smooth, and it's really cool looking. So it worked perfectly. So now we are going to start learning how to 3D print. So don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any following videos. I am going to be learning how to use Nomad Sculpt.
Quite a few exciting projects coming up. Going to be integrating 3D printing to help with our sand casting and some other projects that we're working on. So going to be going through a lot of filament, and yeah, I'm excited. Stay tuned, guys.
All right. See you at the next one.
Bye, guys.